Now, it should be a very special moment when you can tell the world that you're going to be parents.
Absolutely, but for social media stars Adam Frisby and Jamie Corbett, their joy was very short-lived after facing so much homophobic hate online. They're here now to explain what's been going on. Boys, first and foremost, congratulations. You're about to become parents.
I know. We're both super excited, aren't we?
Yeah, really, really happy, yeah.
I mean, growing up, obviously, did you ever think this might be an option for you?
No, do you know what? That's one thing we always say, like, growing up, like, it wasn't legal, honestly, and that was the one thing I remember being gay that I felt so disappointed we couldn't start a family.
Yeah.
So being able to do this now is just a dream for us, isn't it? We can bring a baby into the world, yeah.
And you're hugely successful. I remember bumping into you guys when I first left Big Brother. You've been together for ages now, haven't you?
Long time now, yeah. We're 14 and a half years we've been together now.
14 and a half years?
Yeah, since the start of 2011, yeah.
Did you always want a family? Did you both always want kids?
Yeah, I think when we were a bit younger, we were like, you know, partying a bit more and stuff. But I'd say for at least 9, 10 years, we've kind of said, yeah, we want to have children. And then the process is so long for us, so we've known for a good while, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for you two, we were just talking about this in the news review, you know, talking about people aren't tending to have children as much as they used to. And Ashley hit the nail on the head. You know, you've always been told, like, unless you can afford a child, you can't have a child. You two are in a very, very luxury position. You've both done extremely well business-wise. You're in a very fortunate position with money. And you're well within your rights to go and have a child. So explain to us how you've gone about that journey.
So we are doing the journey in America, just mainly due to UK laws, really. So we chose to go over there, and as you say, we're kind of fortunate to be able to do so, but you're just more protected legally. But we've been in the process for 5 years.
5 years now, yeah. So we started in 2020, literally just before we kind of went into lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we fell pregnant the start of last year with a surrogate after like a kind of 2-year matching process. Then we flew to America, met their families. We fell pregnant last year. Unfortunately, she did miscarry, which was really, really sad. And then because of the way she felt in the process, then she actually pulled out of the journey. So the agency in America that we dealt with said we had to kind of go back to the start of the queue as it was and start the process again. But we were really fortunate that we did actually match with a surrogate within maybe like 8 months, was it? Yeah.
And then she fell pregnant in April this year. And we're now 20 weeks pregnant, so
When you say you're more protected legally, how's that then? What's the difference between the UK surrogacy scheme and then the US surrogacy?
So UK surrogacy laws, I think, are a bit behind time. So essentially, there's no legally binding contract at all. So ultimately, if we're going to have a baby in the UK and we use an egg donor, and then we use a surrogate who just carries the baby, legally, at birth, they are the mum. And if they are married, the partner is the husband. The husband is the dad, basically. So even though there's no DNA connection, they've got a birth certificate, and then you ultimately have to go through court to get a parental order to become the legal parents for the baby.
Even though you're the dad in the first place?
Even though one of us will be the biological dad. And the surrogate can technically change their mind any time. So then it would be a bit of a court battle. Now, don't get me wrong, like, what the surrogates do are incredible, and it's very unlikely, but you're just more protected in the US than you are in the UK.
Yeah, it just means that when the baby's born, we both got the birth certificate in the US, and we can bring the baby back to the UK knowing that we're both legal parents here as well as there, I guess.
And look, the pair of you, you've come under fire. There's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions about gay surrogacy couples, things like that. Now, we should stress that the surrogate that you're using, this is something that they want to do for you.
Of course,
It's not a transaction of any sort. This is something that they want to do, is offer themselves to help someone else, basically.
Absolutely,
The process in America that the surrogates have to go through is very, like, integral. It's very thorough. They have to have a certain wealth, they have to have a child already. They go through lots of mental health testing and stuff like that. It's not like we just...
It's not a vulnerable woman. And people say, you know, you're stealing a baby from a mum. It's like, that's not how surrogacy works. It's so crazy.
Mad. Some of the comments we've had are wild.
Well, tell us some of the things that you've been having to put up with.
I mean, there's been thousands to start.
I mean, when we put it online, initially, we thought we'd get a couple of people that may not agree. You know, we understand that's a process. But then we come across an online article which had 2,500 horrendous comments. And I'm talking child abusers, paedophiles. So it was, and things I can't even repeat on air. And then actually, since we posted on Instagram, we've started getting more and more hate comments coming through. There's thousands now on our post, and it's just I probably didn't understand the level of homophobia that still exists, and also the lack of education around how surrogacy works. Because ultimately, all we're doing is bringing a baby into the world that's going to be so loved, you know.
And Maya, just that, very fortunate to have
thank you.
two dads that can really look after that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing here is it's an educational piece for people. I think the comment that stands out to us is that the most popular comment, I guess, is that we're stealing a baby from a mother. So that is, if we can educate people that isn't how it works and tell people more about the process, potentially maybe they wouldn't have said that.
Surrogacy's been around for...
for years.
Forever. People have been surrogates for heterosexual couples, that can't have children and stuff like that because they want to do that. You do genuinely believe the reason you're getting this is because of your sexuality?
Yeah, I think a big part of it, and people just don't want to educate themselves, they can be ignorant with it. And I think what's really scary for us is the amount of people that we looked at profiles and they've got children themselves.
Their parents,
I think that's a little bit scary for us, that we're bringing a baby into the world and they're going to go to school with children that have parents with those views. And I think that was the biggest... the scariest thing for us to kind of see.
I feel so sad for you guys because I feel like you've been robbed of such a joyous time.
I will say, listen, me and Jamie are really strong-minded, thankfully, and we're really happy.
Hence why you're here speaking out.
We're not letting it affect us at all. I think it's been hard for our family to see some of it, but we're honestly, we're so happy. And I say Jamie all the time, they're behind keyboards, targeting us, and we're living our dreams. So,
exactly.
Well, look, let's talk about the positives because obviously you've been together for ages. You're a great couple. You're wanting to start a family, and you're well within your rights to do so. What did the family say?
Oh, they were all so shocked, weren't they?
We kept it secret from them. We went to America for a couple of times before and kept it completely secret from them. And when we told them, they were just over the moon. We've put all our reactions on social media, and the response has just been incredible from everyone, really, because, they're just so happy for us. They know how much we've kind of wanted this for such a long time.
It's such a wonderful video as well that you posted. It's so lovely to see everyone's reaction. You've got the gender reveal this weekend, is that right? So you don't know?
We don't know.
No, so we don't know at all.
No, so they picked the embryo at random, so we don't... They know the gender before, but we don't know.
But you didn't know.
No. We just said we wanted them to pick the healthiest embryo that was there, because obviously for us, health is just the most important thing.
Definitely, so I'm hoping for a girl.
I actually really want a boy.
There's going to be a round on Saturday.
We'll be happy, whatever.
We've been saying this, though, for years, haven't we? We said if we ever wanted a kid, I've always wanted a boy, he's always wanted a girl.
We'll be so grateful, whatever, 100%.
Have you thought of any names?
Rylan and Josie.
There you
Good
go.
names, actually, No, we've kept it until we know the gender to then start talking about and planning properly,
Do you know what? This little baby is going to have the best life ever. And I feel like you've been robbed of such a joyous time. You're going to make the most incredible dad.
Thank you.
Just quickly, have you got a message for any of the online trolls? Because what you've had is absolutely horrific.
I think it's too early, Joe.
I think that's the right thing.
To say what I want to say. No, I'm joking.
We are living our dream, and they're hiding behind their keyboards. Who's the loser in this situation? It's not. We don't feel like that. Do you know what I mean? So, but hopefully this educates a few people, and there's more positivity.
We're confident in ourselves that the baby's going to be brought into the world, surrounded by love and joy, and that's
we
the
wish
main
you
thing for us.
all the best on this amazing journey, and try and ignore all that, and just enjoy your life and enjoy growing up with your child. Because it's going to be amazing for you, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
I can't wait. I can't wait
to bring the baby in.
That'll be next time.
Definitely. Thanks for coming in, boys.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.